Imagine this. It's a warm June night in Los Angeles. The city's glowing, the air feels heavy, and somewhere in the upscale neighborhood of Brentwood, something straight up evil is about to go down. Two people, Nicole Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman, are minutes away from being brutally murdered, and the guy cops lock on almost instantly. A man every American knew, every sports fan worshipped. A Hollywood favorite, O.J. Simpson. Yeah, that O.J. When news first drops, people think it's some wild rumor. But within hours, helicopters are circling Brentwood, reporters swarming like it's a movie set, and detectives are standing in front of a crime scene that looks like pure hell. Nicole is found lying outside her condo, barefoot, blood everywhere, throat slashed so deep it's basically unthinkable. Ron's body is close by, stabbed again and again like someone snapped. Detectives take one look at the brutality and go, "This wasn't random. Whoever did this wanted it personal, wanted it angry." They look around, try to piece together the chaos. There's blood on the walkway, a glove lying on the ground, shoe prints, and it all paints one picture in their minds. The killer wasn't careful. They were in a frenzy. Cops try contacting Nicole's ex-husband, O.J. Simpson, and boom, he's acting strange from the get-go. They find blood drops on his Bronco, a cut on his hand, a bloody glove at his estate matching the one at the murder scene. It's like every clue has a neon sign pointing straight at him. Detectives talk to him, and that weird vibe, it just keeps growing. O.J. keeps switching stories about how he got his cut. First, it's one version, then suddenly it's something else. Meanwhile, his famous defense team, the Dream Team, is already gearing up like they're going to war. But then something happens that literally freezes the United States in real time. O.J. doesn't show up to surrender. Cops get to his house and he's gone. Vanished. But not totally. He leaves a note. A creepy, emotional letter that sounds halfway like a goodbye, halfway like he's begging people to not see him as a monster. It freaks everybody out. Hours later, America sees the most insane, straight-out-of-a-movie chase ever aired. A white Ford Bronco cruising down the freeway at like 30 miles per hour, police cars following, helicopters above, news stations interrupting every program. People pull over on the highway, standing on bridges, holding signs, screaming his name. The dude riding shotgun. O.J. holding a gun to his head. The chase becomes national obsession. No memes, no TikTok, no social media, just raw TV, live, and the entire country is glued to it. Restaurants turn up the volume, bars erupt, airports stop. Even an NBA Finals game is pushed to a corner screen because every TV is showing that damn Bronco sliding down the freeway. When the chase ends at O.J.'s house, it's like the whole country exhales at the same time. He walks out alive. He gets arrested. And that's when the real circus begins. The trial that follows. It's not a trial. It's a full-on American phenomenon. Something nobody had ever seen before. Cameras allowed inside the courtroom, reporters camping outside 24/7, tabloids printing insane theories daily. And inside that courtroom, drama, non-stop. The prosecution is like, look, the evidence is stacked sky high. DNA, blood, glove, shoe prints, time window. This is open and shut. But the defense? They come in swinging like it's a heavyweight title fight. Johnnie Cochran, the smoothest talking lawyer ever, turns this whole thing into theater. He takes the glove found at the scene and creates the most iconic moment in courtroom history. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. The vibe in the courtroom flips instantly. The whole country feels it. The jury hears it like a spell. The glove doesn't slide easily onto O.J.'s hand, and Cochran turns that tiny moment into a megaphone, blasting doubt into everyone's brain. Then they shift focus. They attack the cops, the investigation, the LAPD's history. They bring up racism, corruption, mistakes in handling DNA. Suddenly, the story is no longer, did OJ kill Nicole and Ron? It becomes, can we trust the LAPD at all? OJ sits there the whole time, perfectly calm, staring, looking like the man who once ran a football field like lightning. But now he's running from a murder charge. Outside the courtroom, America splits in half. Some people think OJ is 100% guilty. Others believe he's being framed. Families argue. Co-workers fight. News channels explode with debates. Late-night shows roast the case. Schools talk about it like it's a major event in history. And the jury? They're sitting through every second of this chaos. When the trial finally reaches the end, tension is so thick it could choke someone. The verdict day is insane. People stop working. Offices bring TVs into conference rooms. Students huddle around classroom screens. Judges halt court sessions just so they can watch another court session. The entire United States literally pauses. And then the words drop. We, the jury, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty. Silence. Shock. Then explosions of emotion everywhere. Some people cheer so hard it sounds like a championship win. Others stare like they've just watched justice collapse in real time. Reporters scream into microphones. Cameras shake. Outside the courthouse, crowds erupt like a volcano. OJ stands up, breathes, smiles, walks out a free man. But here's the twist people forget. The story doesn't end there. Years later, in a civil trial where the standard is different, OJ is found responsible for the deaths, and he's ordered to pay millions. His life spirals. More controversy, more drama, more legal trouble. The legend who once dazzled America becomes a walking headline. But the truth? To this day, people still argue about what really happened that night in Brentwood. Was OJ guilty? Was he framed? Was there something else going on? The case refuses to die. It changed how America sees celebrity, race, justice, media, everything. And that's why the O.J. Simpson case isn't just a murder story. It's the most iconic true crime phenomenon the U.S. has ever seen. The case that stopped the country in its tracks and never truly left its memory.